My name is Wu. Who here, quick show of hands, how many people have seen me speak before? Okay, good to see you, brother. Okay, well, some people, all right. Well, if we haven't met, my name is Wu. I run a company called LynkMe. It's a team of 10 all working hard to make sure you look legit when buyers or sellers Google your name or ask AI about you. See, more and more clients, they do this. They just go to ChatGPT and they look up who's the best realtor in whatever their city is, right? And so how do we make sure we show up in those searches is exactly what we're gonna talk about. And yes, I could have designed this presentation like how to build an AI agent, how to automate your stuff, but I didn't want to bore you. And I want this session to actually be something that's useful. Excuse my language. I want you to learn shit and actually do shit with it instead of just being entertained by it, right? And so, how to win in an AI and Google-driven market is the title of our conversation today. Before we dive in though, I would like to invite Tommy and Andrea up to the stage for 60 seconds. Come on up. Everybody give it up for Tommy and Andrea. The reason why I wanted to bring them up is because it's typically really hard to get me to speak at an office meeting like this. My team and I, we fly across the country and we do these trainings for conferences, real estate associations. We're speaking at Mega Camp in August. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's about 15,000 agents for Keller Williams Corporate, and we're speaking there for about 100 minutes. So I wouldn't be here if it weren't for these two awesome people. So for people who may not know you guys well yet, could you introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and what sets you guys apart?
Oh, okay. Tommy Corbett, First American Title. Andrea Valletta, First American Title. So I think most of you guys know us, but we call on your offices, try to help you with a bunch of different tools. I think personally what sets us apart is title-wise, you're not going to find people that have more knowledge than us. I mean, I will stick that to every other title rep out there that tells you that is real with us, right? If you have a deal that's hard and you can't get it closed somewhere else, especially on the buyer side, maybe you don't control title, and a listing agent picked the title company that maybe can't get something done for you, that's when you come to us. If I'm telling you no on a title transaction, that means nobody's going to be able to ensure that you're not going to be able to sell it. If we're telling you no, it means nobody's going to be able to handle that transaction. So I think that's really where we come into place with our title knowledge. We also have a lot of great resources to help you get business, farming tools, lead tools, etc. So we'd love to sit down with each one of you and go over your game plan. We're 6 months into the year so far. We got 6 months left to get a lot of business and hit your goals, and we have ways to help you hit your goals. So.
Amazing. Thank you, guys.
Nope, that's it.
Thank you. All right. Now let's get started. Now, what we're going to talk about today is brand. You know how everybody tells you, Carrie, you should build a brand, build a personal brand. Well, what the heck does that mean? Does anybody know what the heck brand actually means? You can just shout it out. Okay. Recognition. Amazing. Does anybody know where brand comes from? Leo might know this. Where does brand come from?
Whatever you put together, I would take. And your consistent platform and your consistent look, form, feel, your presentation.
Yeah.
All of that.
Right. So I'll cover it in two ways. Brand comes from when people literally used to sear the side of a cattle with their logo. And the reason why brand is so important is because it directly influences how people behave when they see your logo. Let me give you an example. Leo, if I have a cow, I have branded it with my name, Wu Kim, and I lose the cow in the city of Fountain Valley. My cow just roaming around the freeway. And if Leo finds my cow with my logo on it, what do you think he would do?
Cut that portion out.
I know Leo likes me, so he'll probably call me and be like, Woo, your cow is on the freaking other side of the road. Come pick it up. But if my enemy finds my cow, what do you think my enemy would do? Have it for dinner for the next 3 weeks. Exactly. So again, it directly influences how people behave when they see your brand. So there's examples of good branding and bad branding. Let me give you some couple examples. So how I like to define brand is this. Simply put, brand is an association between your business and whatever action you want people to take. Let me give you some examples. Your business and whatever action you want people to take. Let's use Coca-Cola as an example. When you think of Coca-Cola, what do you think of? No, they have zero sugar. When you think of Coca-Cola, their entire brand is when you want to have something yummy, you pick up a Coke and you drink it. So their brand is they want people to drink yum. It's an action they want people to take. When we look at North Face, like the jacket brand, the reason why they market to you like this, hey, people climbing the Mount Everest, they wear North Face. Their entire branding is stay warm by wearing our jacket. It's an action they want you to take. Or if we talk about someone like Mila Piso, if you don't know who she is, she's one of our clients. She sold over 500 homes in Laguna Woods Village. That is her only market. For her brand is buy and sell in Laguna Woods Village. And the reason why this is so important is because, do you guys know the brand Yeti, right? Yeti is able to charge $60 for the same freaking Hydro Flask that I can buy on Amazon for $7. How are they able to charge 8 times the price for the same thing? Well, it's because they have a brand behind it. And the reason people buy it is two. Number one, status. They want their friends and colleagues to see that they own a Yeti. And number two is they just assume by having that logo on it, somehow the product is more premium. People just assume that. Wouldn't you guys like to charge 4%, 5% when everybody else is discounting their price for the 1%? Absolutely. I know agents that are charging 5% and they're crushing it. How do we do that? It's by having a brand. So with that, my name is Wu. I just went through that. We are online presence specialists. We build brands in the real estate industry. And over our career, we've helped about 3,000 agents nationwide with building their brand. And I was able to grow my team from 1 to 10 in about 2 years. Okay, you're probably looking at this Asian kid and you're wondering, why should I listen to you? Gotcha. We help real estate professionals build premium personal brands. What does that mean? That means you look legit when clients research you online. Well, what does that mean? What does that have to do anything? Well, it means clients are pre-sold to work with you before the first call ever happens. Almost like how people assume Yeti's products are somehow more premium just by having their logo on it. So in this presentation, here's what you will get out of it. Part 1, I want to visually walk you through what good and bad branding looks like so you get it. You can visually be able to tell. Part 2, I want to get set up for everybody in this room. You took your time out of your busy day to come show up to learn. Some of you showed up for the burritos, some of you showed up to learn. If you came here to learn, you're gonna love this. Part 2, I'll set up a gift for you that you can use to build your brand in the next 60 days. All right, so let's get started. I got this quote from NAR. Let me know if you guys agree with this quote. I see people nodding. Yeah, they did consumer studies on this and they found over 90% of potential clients Googled your name before calling you, right? So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Can everybody pull out your cell phone? Yeah, you know where this is going. I need you to pull up Google or Safari, whatever browser you use. And for my savvy agents, I want you to be on incognito mode. If you don't know what I just said, you just go to Google. It's okay. I want you to go to Google and literally just type in your first name, last name, realtor, or whatever your title is. For agents, it's going to be realtors. Click enter.
Private window.
Yeah, private window. Yeah. First name, last name, realtor. For Stephanie, it'll be home warranty. Yeah. And I want you to just take a look at what shows up. Now, I want you to remember, this is exactly what referrals do when a past clients of ours refer us to their friends and family. They Google us. So I want you to pay attention just on the first page and actually click through some of the links that show up. Some of you may see Zillow, some of you may see Realtor.com, some of you may see your Instagram, your website, things like that. Click through each link and see how you're being displayed. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. What'd you say?
I said you could find me.
Yep, there you go.
My website comes up.
Your website come up? Yeah. Click through the first few links and see how you're being displayed on each platform. I see people smiling. I see people not smiling. That's okay. We'll fix it. And give me a thumbs up when you're done so I know where everybody's at. Okay, I'll wait 15 more seconds. What was your name in the corner?
Jessica.
Jessica, I just saw you go like this. What was that about?
Oh, because it comes up in the Lenovo Pro community, which is my laptop. I guess when I got the laptop,
You made a post or something?
Pro.
Okay, okay.
And even that comes up with my profile.
That's funny. I've never heard that before. Okay, most people go, right? Okay, yeah? Yay? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys 3 questions. Please answer them honestly. No one's here to judge, we're here to help. Question number 1 is simple. If you showed up when you typed in your name and your job title, can you raise your hand? This should be most people. Okay, most of you. Carrie, what happened?
It just comes up with the manager of the office.
Oh, so you did show up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Amazing. If you didn't show up, you only have 2 options. Number 1, if you didn't show up when you Googled yourself and there's someone else with the same name from a different brokerage that shows up first, we gotta rebrand. The reason why I rebranded my company to LynkMe from Woo Kim is because if you Googled Woo Kim right now, you're gonna see this national golfer by the name of Shi Woo Kim. He's amazing. I'm never gonna beat the guy. He's a national golfer. And so The reason why I made my company name LynkMe is because I want me to be the first thing people see when they type in my brand. Does that make sense? It's like Yeti for me, myself. Or you can pour SEO, search engine optimization, to make sure you show up first, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Number 2 is social proof. Leo, this is huge. Well, let me ask it this way. If you're considering between a few restaurants to take your date to or your friends to, what's the first thing you look at? Reviews. If you're looking at 2 different products on Amazon with around the same price point, what's the first thing you look at? Reviews. So many of us look at reviews as the first thing to help us make a decision, but yet we forget to collect reviews on ourselves. Let me say that again. So many of us, when reviews are the first thing we look at before buying anything or buying a service or hiring a professional, yet we forget to collect reviews on ourselves. And so, who here saw reviews when you Googled your name? Raise your hand. We're talking Zillow, Google, Yelp, Realtor.com. Okay, like 6 people. If you didn't see any reviews, please actually do this. I want you to put together an Excel spreadsheet, and in that spreadsheet, literally just type in anyone and everybody you know. Yes, that includes your lender, title, loan officer, your TC, escrow officer, your broker, other agents you've done business with, and your friends and family. And every single day, for the first 5 minutes of your day, literally just reach out to 2 people per day and say, hey, could you make a specific comment about my work ethic or a character and make me a review? Here's my Google review link. If I came to you, Carrie, and I said, hey, Carrie, let's exchange reviews. Write me a review and I'll write you a review. Who's gonna say no? Would you say no? Right. And so please do that for the next 60 days, just 2 a day. By the end of the 60 days, you're at 125 star reviews. Does that feel doable? Yes. All right, cool. Last thing is branding. Who here, when you click through the first couple of links that showed up on Google search, on each platform, you look like the same person? Okay, 6 people. 7 people. Please make sure your headshot, your market, your company are exactly the same across all platforms, because this is what clients do. John Smith, Realtor, there's his website, Instagram, LinkedIn. They look through the platforms in seconds. So if you have a different picture or a different market or different brokerage even on each platform, what are the consumers thinking? They're like, am I looking at the same business? Huge. It's minor details like that that really make a big difference. So on every platform, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, website, please have the same picture, same market, and same company. All right, cool. So with that said, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna audit real estate brands online brands on the real estate. And it would have been fun, Leo, if I picked 2 random agents from this office, but I wasn't sure which agents would show up, so I picked 2 random agents for myself. So in this audit, we break down and compare an agent with a weak online presence and an agent with a strong presence. And we're gonna really compare and visually see what makes your brand strong online, okay? And at the end of the presentation, you will know exactly what to do in order to build a premium personal brand for yourself. If that sounds good, can I get a yay? Yay, me too. Let's go. So we're gonna look at 3 things: Google, website quality, social media, and we're gonna rate it out of 5. Let's start with Google presence. The number 1 goal here is, as soon as people drop our name into Google, we want to look legit in 5 seconds. And I'll show you how. The first example, an actual agent by the name of Joyce Blank Realtor. You'll notice I blocked out her last name to protect her identity because we're using it as a not so good example. Any Joyce in the room? Amazing. We see 3 links that show up: Realtor.com, LinkedIn, and some random US phone books website that has nothing to do with real estate. Leo, if you're the seller, this agent is pitching you to list with her. What do you not see here that you need to see before hiring a professional?
No reviews.
No reviews. What else? No social media other than LinkedIn. Yeah. No website. No picture. No office, no Google page, right? So I'm gonna give it a sad face. It's like, I don't know if you're still in business. Am I being fair by looking at this? Yes. So here's an example of what I want everybody in this room to look like. This is Evelyn T, one of our clients. What's the first thing you notice when I Google her name?
5-star reviews.
5-star reviews, her picture. On the right-hand side, right here, this puppy is called your Google business profile. I'm huge on Google, and so if I'm a little intense about your Google reviews, it's because I care. Who here has a Google page? Can you raise your hand? Okay, more than half the room. If you didn't raise your hand, please make one. You've seen my presentation like 15 times, you better make one. 4 reasons why you need to have a Google page. Number one, you guys all said the first thing you noticed when I Googled her name was her picture and reviews. Yep, we see her picture right there. And to the right of her picture, she circled her market exactly. So there's not a confusion in my head as to what area she serves. Picture, market, and if we look at her name, it says Evelyn T, Mission View Realtor, 300 plus families served across OC, and then we see 94 5-star reviews. So here's the idea, guys. If I Googled her name and I'm a seller, if I just see this, I don't need to look at anything else. Just based on her Google page, she's done it for 300 families, she serves Orange County, she's got 94 5-stars. It makes me feel safe that she can sell my home. Is that fair? Right. 81 5-stars on Zillow, 3 5-stars on Realtor.com, 13 on Yelp, her personal site, EvelynT.com, and her Facebook all show up. So, Tommy, let's put this into perspective. You're the seller. You're no longer entitled. You're not even in real estate, in fact. You've been an engineer for the last 40 years, coding, whatever. You're looking to sell your home. You get 2 agents referred to you from your friends and family. You Google their name as a responsible consumer. First agent looks like this on the left. Second agent looks like this. Tommy, here's a really tough question. I want you to really think about it. Which one are you calling? Definitely Evelyn. Why?
I mean, because all the things we just talked about, the reviews, I know who she is, I know where she works, I know she's legit.
Yeah.
I have no idea about anything with Joyce.
Yeah. Right, exactly what Tommy said. Guys, I'm not an agent, I'm not even in real estate, I just help realtors. And so as a consumer's perspective, I'll tell you this much. If I see an agent like this, and this is how she markets herself, I already know she'll market my home well, but she knows how to market herself. But if I see an agent that markets like that, I already know what that translates to. Is that a fair thing for me to assume? Absolutely. Amazing. So let's move on to website quality. I'm gonna go through these fast. Your website, I want you to do 2 things here. Number 1 is visual, number 2 is lead capture. What do I mean by that? Visual. If your market is, let's say, Laguna Beach, every picture, every video, every headshot that you use needs to reflect that market. If your market is Orange County, please make sure you have some sort of OC visual that represents your market. Number 2 is lead capture. So many agents' website, it looks like this. Your company information, your headshot, your phone number, and email. And that's it. It's like a business card. When people visit our website, they're either looking to buy or sell. So we want to give them something of value in exchange for their contact info. That's called lead capture. So we want to have one for buyers, one for sellers. I'll show you an example of that. So number 1, this is Evelyn's website. Couple things to note here. If we look at the top left-hand corner, it says EvelynT.com. Her website domain is literally just her name. So my recommendation for everybody in the room, if you don't have a personal website, just today buy your domain for $14 per year with your first name, last name.com. If it's taken, your first name, last name, realestateHomesProperties.com. All right. So first thing is a domain. Second thing, we see her brand right here front and center, Evelyn T Homes. And to stay in compliance with her brokerage, she uses her brokerage logo here, which is Real Brokerage. This visual that you see is a drone shot of Dana Point, Laguna Beach, something like that, which is her market, Orange County. And we see one call to action right here. It says home valuation, where sellers can enter their home address, their contact info, and immediately get an estimate value of their home. And she'll be notified whenever somebody does so. It's a perfect chance for her to call and say, I just noticed you submitted your home valuation at 123 Banana Street. What about for buyers though? That's for sellers, home valuation. Well, the reason why you don't see the buyers button here is because she's a listing agent. She doesn't work with buyers at all. As we scroll down, we see her stats. This is gonna be the most important part about your website. Let's do this. Can you raise your hand if you have been in the industry for more than 2 years? Okay, keep your hands up, more than 5 years. Keep your hands up, more than 10, more than 15, more than 20, 25, 30. Well, Tommy, you've been doing this for longer than I've been alive. That's crazy. Yeah, so everybody who just raised your hands, please say so when people visit whatever platform you own. This is Tommy, I have 32 years of experience. This is Tommy, I have 17 years of experience. I have 7 years of experience, whatever the experience is, and we've helped 300 plus families or 70 plus families, and total volume, we've done 100 and whatever million, price range and average price. If you have the stats, online proof will always be greater than promise. Every realtor says this. We go the extra mile for our clients. I don't know what the heck that means. But if you told me you've been doing this for 2 decades and you've helped 200 plus families, I immediately know that you're legit. Any new agents in the room? Right, awesome, thank you. You're not gonna have 20 years of experience to put on as your stat. I got you though. Here's exactly what I recommend you do is you borrow from the brokerage. Leo, what did you guys do as a company last year in volume?
Ask Carrie.
Carrie, roughly how much volume did you guys do as a brokerage? Okay, let's just say 500 million for this example. So what's your name, sir?
Brad.
Brandon, you can literally say this. Here's why you need to work with Brandon. Brandon is backed by Remac Terrasol, right? Yeah. Where as a team, we did 500 million in transaction volume just in 2025. As a team, we've been doing this for 25 years. As a team, we're the #1 office in Cypress or Huntington Beach, whatever the number is. You borrow from the brokerage because most people, when they see that number, they're not thinking, well, that's your team stat. What about you? They're not thinking that. They're thinking, wow, this shit looks awesome. Real. Yeah. And so you use your brokerage stats until your personal stats become good and you use your personal stat. Amazing. And we saw that picture somewhere before. You guys remember that picture? From Google. Consistency. All right, lead capture again. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 for all the reasons we discussed. Let's look at Joyce. She didn't have a website. Chances are she might have had a website, but her domain, the website URL link, might have been something like lahomesforsale.com. So please make sure your domain is your first name, last name, homes, properties, real estate, realtor.com, so it can actually show up in Google search. All right, cool. Sad face. Next, let's take a look at social media. Let's go here. Who here are active on social media? Amazing. Who here hates social media? Amazing. I got you both. Either way, I got you. Let's take a look at Instagram first. First thing first, let me zoom in here so you can see. What is her username on the top? Evelyn T. Holmes. I've seen way too many realtor Instagram accounts where their username look like lemon47 exclamation point. Please make sure your username is your first name, last name, homes, properties, real estate, realtor, so people can actually look you up. That's number 1. Number 2, we saw her picture and these stats somewhere, right? On our website and on our Google. This is what I mean by brand consistency. 300 plus families served, 150 million. Her phone number too. I see a lot of agents not including their phone number or email in their bio, and I totally understand from a security and like creep perspective, but let me give you a little perspective here. If my dad, he's on Instagram too, if my dad were to watch one of your content organically, and he clicks on your profile, he's not looking for a DM button to DM you. Like he doesn't even know what that is. He's looking for a phone number to call. So please make sure either your phone number or at the very least your email is on here, unless you have a very specific landing page designed for lead capture. All right. Okay, next slide. Let's take a look at the feed real quick. I'm not a social media expert, but I'll just tell you based on my experience working with a lot of agents. Who here posts just listed or just sold flyer with a price point, your picture, all of that? You already know what I'm going to say, you know? Yeah. Let's say you follow your dentist on Instagram and your dentist posted just clean teeth with a picture with a client. What does that make you feel? It's like, obviously that's your job, right? And so when we're posting just listed, just sold, just closed, just listed, number 1, you look like a salesperson. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate looking at sales page because I feel like I'm getting sold. And so my recommendation is I want you to still say if you listed a home or closed a home because that'll all serve you as a credible material, but turn it into a video. So for my folks who don't like filming videos with your face, I got you. This video right here just sold. This is Evelyn giving people a virtual tour of the property that she just sold. Best part, her face is not even in it. Hey, this is 123 Banana Street. We just sold this property. Look at this amazing remodeled kitchen. There's a backyard. There's a pool. People just love looking at nice homes through a screen. HGTV, all these like massive channels, they're huge because they understand people just love staring at nice homes through a screen. And so you can give people a virtual tour, or you can do something like, just sold, 20K over asking price, here's how we did it. Tell this story, not the thing that you just did. This is what people care about. Here's how we did it. Or close the escrow in whatever days when the average is 45, let's just say it closed in 17 days. Here's how our team did it. Want to tell the story, not the thing that we just did, because we don't want to look like a salesperson. Just sold, just listed. No one cares. All right. And I already know someone's going to ask me this question, so I'll answer it now. Woo, should I have a business account or personal account, or should I mix them too? It just doesn't matter. For me, I like to separate my business page and my personal page. My personal page is private. And the reason for that is because I don't need Tommy on a Friday night view my story of me taking shots with the boys at a club. I just don't need you to see that. Exactly. And so I like to keep it separate. Evelyn keeps it together. So do what works for you. The account type doesn't matter. Just focus on what type of content you're pushing. All right. Joyce's Instagram. This is the reason why I recommend that your name to be in your username. Actually, I don't see her in the search list. I'm sure she has an Instagram, but she didn't show up when I searched her name, realtor. So please make sure your name and your title is in your account name. All right. Next, let's look at Facebook. Again, everything that we see here is consistent with what we saw before. Same headshot as before. If we look at our bio, it says, I guide Mission Viejo and OC homeowners with care with 18 years of experience and over 3,000 families served. It's the same message everywhere. And real quick on our contact info, her email is evelyn@evelynt.com, and it is not evelynselsoc@yahoo. And so if our goal, especially for agents that are trying to break into the more premium luxury market, if you want to look that much more established, invest $8 a month to Google Workspace and get a branded email. And Leo and Carrie's gonna hate me for this, but guys, please don't use your brokerage email. And the reason for that, I'll tell you a horror story. One of our clients was with KW for 15 years. For the first 15 years of her business, she used her Keller Williams email. She recently made a brokerage switch to Real, and when she did, her KW email disappeared. And so the horror story was that, long story short, she lost the listing because her past clients hit her up through email. The email said this email does not exist, and the agent saw that client post on their story that she just sold a home, and they're like, hey, I just saw that you sold a home, what happened? And she's like, the client was like, well, I showed you an email, but you never responded. It said like, email does not exist. And so my recommendation, Leo, I'm sorry, yeah, have your branded personal email, because you can use this no matter what brokerage you're with. You can use this for the rest of your life. Yes.
Can you add something along that line?
Yeah.
To steer away from blah, blah, blah at Gmail or blah, blah, blah at AOL or Yahoo. Get a professional email. Have it type your name or your brand. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Leo. I think you have a very sick broker. Yeah. A sick as in great. Yeah. Okay, well, moving forward to Joyce's Facebook, and I don't think she had a Facebook account. It didn't show up, so last sad face for Joyce. So I just covered social media, the major platforms. Let me cover a couple major portals. Realtor.com, Homes.com, Zillow. It baffles me just how many agents don't have these set up. It's crazy. Even the producing agents doing 20 million plus in sales volume, they don't have their Realtor.com set up. It's wild. Realtor.com, Homes.com, Zillow.com, they'll provide you with so much AI visibility. Please be on it, and all you have to do is just put in your headshot, name, contact info, your bio, and your website. That's it. Even if you're not actively posting anything, just set it up. Here's what happens when you don't set it up. It looks like this. On the left-hand side, this is Michael Neff's Realtor.com. What do we see here? It says, looks like this agent profile isn't ready to view. If I'm a buyer or seller, and Realtor.com is very popular among consumers, if I see this, it's like, what are we doing here? It's like, it doesn't look professional. It's not even set up. It should look something like this. This is Realtor.com. This is what it looks like when it's set up. This is what it looks like when it's not set up. This is Homes.com. This is what it looks like when it's not set up. Michael Neff, that's it. But our Homes.com should look like this, with our headshot as the first thing. All right? Okay, so combining all of these together, Joyce, I got a 0 out of 5 on branding. This is what I call an invisible brand. This is Evelyn's brand. You're probably looking at one cohesive brand everywhere, no matter where we're looking at. And the reason why this is so powerful is because when you have one focused brand messaging, which is Evelyn T is that one Mission VO agent who's helped 300 plus families across OC with 98 5-star reviews, same messaging in every platform, what happens is this. When people ask AI, like ChatGPT or Gemini, is Evelyn T a good realtor with real brokerage? What do you think AI does? It does this. It looks at your website, your Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, your Instagram, Google page, and then it forms its opinion. What we're doing here is we're almost pre-framing what we want AI to say when people do research about us, which is insane. And it's crazy how so few people actually take advantage of this. A lot of this is free. Like, is there anything that you have to pay in order to do any of this? No. You can build your own website. You can update your Google page. Google Business Profile is absolutely free. Of course, if you want to pay someone else to do it, then yeah, but you can absolutely do this yourself. All right, so we took a look at Google website branding, and here's the result. Joyce got a score of 1 out of 15. Evelyn got a 15 out of 15. That is a 15x indifference. And I would like to make a very clear point. I know some of you in this room are thinking this, so I'll address it right now. Joyce has sold over 700 homes in NorCal, and you can do the math. Average home price in NorCal is like 2.4. Super successful agent. So my point is this. Are there businesses today that make money without having a website? Yes. Are there businesses today who don't use AI, who's printing money? Yeah. Are there businesses today who just gets a lot of money made while still using fax machines? Yeah. But are they making as much as they could? No. Right, that's why I'm here today. Great. So bottom line is that when people Google you, I want you to show reviews across multiple platforms, your Google page, headshot, and your website. But clients don't stop here. They do this. They go to GPT and they ask, is David Borja with KW a good realtor? Insert your name and your brokerage, and that's what clients are doing. Let's see what AI says. My take, is he a good realtor? Yes, based on what I found, David Borja appears to be a good realtor. He seems honest, communicative, and patient. How does AI know this? They're reading the reviews. That's why reviews are so important. AI will literally read through all of your reviews. So please ask even your colleagues to review you. All right, and then in short, it says, if I were you, I would feel comfortable interviewing him or getting a consultation. Now, this looks pretty good. If I'm a buyer and I Google him, he looks like this. I ask AI about him, AI says this. I feel pretty confident. I want to pull through. But for Joyce, we already took a look at what Google says. Here's what AI says about Joyce. Is Joyce, her last name with her company, a good realtor? What I didn't find, or gaps. I didn't find a lot of detailed recent reviews. And then it gives me a warning sign. Things to check or confirm. Because I didn't find many recent detailed reviews, you'll want to ask clients or past referrals to hear their experience. So if you're the seller who almost were considering listing your 1 million, well, 1.2 is the average home price in OC? 1.2? If you were to list $1.2 million worth of asset with a professional and AI says this, what are the chances you're going to pull through with that? Very slim. So I hope I made it clear from the two examples. I hope I made it clear as to how your brand either works for you or against you. And so if you haven't put it together, here's what we do. I got nothing to sell you today. Leave your credit cards in your wallet. I'll get it eventually. But not today. Here's what we do. We have a program called Elite Agent Listing Defense, where in that program, we literally rebuild your entire brand from scratch to make sure you look legit when buyers or sellers Google you or ask AI about you in 60 days. Done for you. The outcome is you look like a top tier agent when people search you. And just so you know, I'm not all talks. Let me show you some real examples of what that actually looks like. This is Michael, and he's a brand new agent. He sold 0 transactions yet. He's in NorCal. And he came to me and he's like, hey, Woo, I'm a new agent. Every agent in my office, they look luxury, and I want to break into the luxury market. And I said, okay. And I took a look at what he looks like. This is what he looked like before. KW site, realtor.com not set up, search link with no reviews, and we made him look like this. And so for my newer agents looking at this, I want you to know, please borrow stats from your brokerage. I'll pause here. This is exactly what I told my gentleman right here. Here's why you need to work with Michael. Michael is backed by KW Palo Alto, recognized as the #1 residential real estate brokerage in the Bay Area. As a team, we did $4.4 billion in 2025. As a team, we're the 48th national volume rank. As a team, we've done 2,500 plus transactions in 2025 alone. And so if you're a new agent, please borrow from the brokerage. You guys have amazing stats. Yeah, Carrie and Leo's got you. All right. And that's one example. Here's an example for my producers. This is Shelly. Anybody here know Shelly? No? Okay, she's amazing. She does about 20 million plus in annual sales volume. This is what she looked like before. The reason why she came to me was like, she said, I just look like just another Berkshire Hathaway agent. And she wanted to build her personal brand and build out luxury image on top. So this is what we did for Shelly. These are Realtor.com, $20 million producer. Still didn't have Realtor.com set up, which is crazy. That's what she looks like now. No matter what platform people are looking at, the first thing people need to see are your brand, #1, Shelly Banco, and the stats. Top 3%, 300 plus family served, volume, all of that good stuff. And whether we like it or not, people just judge you by the book. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of us in here drive nice cars, even though when we can't afford to, because we want to carry that image when we meet a client at an open house or go to a listing appointment. And so if your online presence matters to you and your reputation matters to you, please fix your brand online. And I'll show you one more. This is Kent, new agent, had nothing before. Everything that comes up, like the Chew team, that's not him. Some random TikTok and random Instagram that is not owned by him. Leonard Chesley, that's not him. He was invisible. So we first started with a brand shoot. This is what I mean by every visual that you have must reflect the market. His market is Laguna Beach, hence why you see Laguna Beach in the background. And this is what he looks like now. And so this just goes back to the point that if we want to attract high-end clients and you want to get into the luxury market, we gotta make ourselves look like high-end realtors. And so, yeah, that's my point there. All right, let's close it out. So real quick, who we work with, we understand we're not for everybody, hence why I like to do this presentation so you can do this yourself without paying anybody. Like, do it. I just showed you everything that I would do if I were you, right? But we typically work with agents who are doing this. They're doing 5 million plus in annual sales volume, get most of their clients from referrals, repeats, and reputation, and they know they're losing trust when sellers Google their name. If that sounds like you, we can help you. And so here's my gift to you. For being here, I'm gonna set you up with a couple things. Number one, I'm gonna send you the entire slides for today so you can go back and rewatch it. Number two, my team and I are gonna rip you apart online. We're gonna take a look at your Google, your website, your branding, your social media, and we're gonna give you a score out of 10 and tell you exactly what you need to fix. You know, you got this, and I think you joined the call with your mom, right? Yeah. Did I deliver on my promise?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, we're very brutally honest, and so please only request it if you don't get offended easily. We'll tell you exactly what you need to fix, and we'll just send you to you via email. So you just read that document, fixed according to the document, and you can build your brand in the next 60 days yourself. So if you would like that, you can scan this QR code, and it's going to have a short form so I know who's who. Answer some questions there. And if you want to talk to our team, if building a brand is important to you, just say yes on the last question, which is for a 60-minute call. If you say yes, our team will be in touch. Based on your answers, if it feels like we're fit to work together, you'll go directly to my calendar and you can book a call there. But that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that was useful. While people are filling out the form, do we have any questions that I can help answer? Anything unclear? Anything that I went over too fast? Yes.
What platform or website do you recommend to get our own websites?
Great question. The one you will actually use. There's like gazillions of website platforms out there. And so my recommendation to you is try a couple different ones and see which one sticks, because every platform has a different UI, different buttons. And so use the one that you will actually use. And I know it sounds silly, but it's like asking me the question of, hey, what CRM do you recommend? The one you'll actually freaking use.
Do you have a few names?
Yeah, there's Hostinger, there's Squarespace, there's WordPress, there's Elementor, there's what else? There's like so many. So what I will do for you is just ask AI. Yeah. Hey, here's my situation. I'm a realtor in this market. I want to do this. What do you recommend? Yeah. Yes.
As far as the AI search, other than building your brand the best you can, is there anything else you could do to become top of the list?
Absolutely. So are we talking about paid or organic?
Either or.
Either or. Well, paid, it's easy. You pay PPC ad, pay-per-click ad, so you can show up in the top of the search. I guarantee you ChatGPT will come out with ChatGPT ads in the very near future. So paid ads, pretty straightforward. You just pay to show up at the top. Organically, if you have 13 cities or 15 cities you can buy and sell real estate in on your website, each city needs to have its own page within your site. And you're talking about the attractions, why people buy and sell real estate here, total population here, fun things to do in that city. Every city needs to have that page. So it's going to give you so much AI visibility on your website. And then actually link that page on your website to the city's official page. So you want to have so much metadata going back and forth. And if you do that, you're going to get so much AI visibility. Because people type in, who's the best realtor in Costa Mesa, in Tustin? So you want to target every city that you can do business in. Great question. All right, all good?
Thank you, Wu.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you.
Eye opener. When I looked up my name, I'm like, damn, I had 0 Google reviews. So, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hope you guys got some great information out of this, and thank you so much. Have a phenomenal day. Happy selling.
All right.